Hello YouTube, it is Damien, it is the Rise of a Nation, it is episode 66, and in today's episode we have a double header against Hajuk split in the Euro Cup 2. If you haven't watched last episode, it was our first two games in the Euro Cup 2 and our first ever games in a group stage of a European competition. It was a very unfortunate episode. We played okay but not great against Sparta Prague at home and lost 1-0. But more importantly, we played out of our skin against the Swallow, absolutely battered them, found ourselves 2-0 down, even though we then went out and changed the system slightly. Oscar Sandu turned in from becoming a little boy into a grown man. He's also now just been capped by South Africa and scored in his debut. Scored two, actually, on his debut as well. They played Botswana, so you expect it. Came in, got a goal and assist, 2-2, and we conceded the 95th minute against the runner play to lose to Swallow. The leaders on 0 points, but ahead of Hajuk split on goal difference. We got Hajuk split home and away, and this is the double header that just decides everything, as Dimsim basically was saying in the chat. We are live, links down below. Filming this basically straight after the Sparta Prague and Swallow games we've been playing. Odd. We haven't been in the best of form either, but mercifully we turned it around after the international break just gone. As you can see here, for the first time out of this whole run good, loss, win, draw, loss. Feels like I lost this on this game. We lost this to Swallow. We then got absolutely FM'd, even worse, against Nords. Nords did nothing. We had 20 shots, 10 on target. Absolutely battered him. Went 1-0 down. Zahora eventually scored mercifully. Missed a handful of chances at 1-1. They scored after we missed a big chance in the 94th minute. Down the other end on the break. Yeah, to make matters worse, Midtjylland just lost on that day as well, and so we had a chance to go 3 points clear of them, 6 points clear of Copenhagen. Didn't really happen. Mercifully, though, the game after, though, we beat AGF 3-0. Was a really good game out. Oscar Standu starting to look like quite the player. I'm going to show you the goals of this one here as well. Just back to winning ways, back to scoring, which is really good. I find that if we don't work on chance conversion in training, we don't score. So something that I will keep in mind and just keep an eye on making sure that chance conversion's there. Anyway, Oscar Sandu, great touch, great finish. I called it in this game before we started on stream, and I'm going to say it here now on YouTube video. Now that he's scored for us, finally, I think the floodgates are going to open. He's just going to go ham. He does look like the ultimate super sub, though. So does Zahora. So in some league games, I'm actually bringing Zahora off the bench as a super sub. Anyway, have a look at this from Oscar. What a little roll out of his feet, and Ho just hits it into that far bin. I wanted Oscar to hit it. But yeah, 3-0, top of the tree, because Midtjylland did draw. Copenhagen starting to come back into it, though. We've given them a way back into it by not taking full advantage of the games that we have had the opportunity to win. Saunders, Nords. If we went perfect this season for the first 10 games, should be on 30 points. Really could have done that as well. We'd be in a very commanding spot here in the league. We're not, but it happens. It's okay. Anyhow, this Hajuk split game, let's focus back up here on Europe, is so massive, it's not even a joke. They're telling me, by the way, to play Oscar on the right-hand side. We just had an injury as well to Andreas, so we do need a winger on that side as a backup. Oscar on the bench, though, just whatever side we need to bring him on, we'll bring him on. In terms of the rest of the team, they've gone slightly more aggressive than, thank God, in Kenny, not Hoj. Not that Hoj has been really bad. I just feel like the creative ability of thank God in a game that's about Hajuk in both games to kind of sit that little bit more definitely gives us probably that little bit more flexibility to go and be aggressive. In the same vein of form, I'm very tempted to start Hoj and then bring thank God if I need to change the game. That's actually not a bad option as well. Do that. Talk myself out of it. Anyway, Ep66 in goals. Otter's a big game player. I'm giving him this. This is his last game in Europe to really say, hey, I'm up to the standard. Or else I'm going to just start Roberts there as well. Marcos and Tony Christensen. Neff has been absolutely amazing. Can't sing his praises enough. Kenny and Hoj in the middle of the park. Bub Najar, Yepi we gave a full rest to last game out. Dolcek and Zahora. Neil Jenkins finds his way to the bench, the Australian. Important to note, he's been growing just casually and scoring goals for the B team. Just every time he has played this season. Unlike last year, looking really good this year. Looks a little bit out of his depth. That might be because we're using him in like shadow striker, off the bench, all that sort of stuff. Don't know why, but Ivan Dolic, by the way, is not his usual best, which I find very, very, very weird out there on the left. He's unreal and expect to see a lot of him anyway. Anyhow, I expect with us to go out there and really play well. And I do expect us to go out here and beat Hajuk split. We need to take 6 points. We take 6 points, we're in with a shot getting out this group. We don't take 6 points, it's out. They're a team with a lot of good regens. We're going to recap that right now. But they're also a team that I think we can get at ourselves. We're the underdogs because we've never been in Europe. They have. I still think we probably should be favourites. But yeah, it is what it is, and we'll see how we go. Anyhow, maybe we should have started, thank God, but at least he's a good backup option. Keeper's not bad, obviously. Robbie's obviously decent. Luke Bogdan is obviously very good as well. There's one of the regions attacking fullback playing centre back, which I do not mind because he's not the greatest centre back. It's not the worst, but 9 headering should be able to beat him in the air. Other guy on the other side, the 23-year-old, is decent, but not the greatest. Midfield is okay. What a regen. The 18-year-old Croatian is unbelievable. Isaac looks pretty decent, but not the greatest. Nicholas in the hole is not the quickest. The 33-year-old Romanian, but very good on the ball when he is on it. Chemchacho is okay, the 32 Portuguese. And Cristo up top, former Real Madrid player, is not too bad as well. You got like Tomic on the bench, who's quite the wing back as well. I think one of these guys is another regen as well. That's really good. There he is. Antonio, yeah, he's not bad either. So watch out for them. I still think they're going to be pretty decent. And we'll be interested to see what happens. Anyway, it's going to be them in the whites, us in the full black. Give me a score prediction in chat. We are live as always. We need to win this game of football. It's as simple as that. I think away from home, I expect this game to be a bit more even. At home, I expect to dominate. Anyhow, away we go. Neff throws in, finds Yeppy. Need him to run the show here today. Beats one, comes inside, beats a second, goes for goal, straight at the keeper. And there we are. My dim sim reckons we're going to win 3-1. We'll take that right now. And I will take a corner goal because we're usually very good at him. Anyway, Yeppy there. Ball in from Bubnajar. Tony heads over. It was routine number 2. Usually routine number 1's pay it back to Yeppy, who runs beyond Bubnajar. But in the end, it's fine. It was a chance. Just didn't find it. Anyway, Marquez brings it down. No, he doesn't. Heads it into Yeppy anyway. The ball to Hajuk, though, is poor. And Cristo holds it up very well. Stan Shu gets on it. Sanchez now. Good movement from them. And Neff needs to come across, and he does the Australian. Can't get beaten is. Chamcho heads, but Ep66 makes a good save. Warning shot from Hajuk split. But we dealt with it. Anyway, Ep66, what a leg. Finds a horror. Straight to Dolcek. Has the beating of his man. Comes inside. Still getting down that bar line. Cuts it. Own goal. It's off Bogdan and in. We don't care. We'll take any goals at the moment in the Europa League, in the Euro 2. And in the group stage as it stands at the moment. And there we are. Very nice viewing on the back of this side here. Did anyone see that with the palm trees? And that was really nice. But yeah, anyway, we'll take it. It doesn't matter how they come. And yeah, hopefully we can continue on. By the way, our first goal in a proper European group stage game. I love this. By the way, it was by Oscar. Just putting it out there. I would have put big money on Zahora doing it, but there we go. Anyway, 20 minutes played. 1-0 to the good, but not really dominating the game. Hopefully we can find a second here before not too long as well. And really just get into the ascendancy. Anyway, Otter gets on the ball. Kenny now. Otter going on the overlap. Does find a man. Can swing it from here if he wants. Might get to the byline though. In the end, finds Kenny. Good ball in. Dolcek should score. What a ball from Kenny Milfott. Big Ken. What a ball in. Dolcek is not missing that. And we are 2-0 up here against Hajuk split. We're looking good. And there we go. This ball here, though, pick that out. It's harder to miss when a ball of this quality comes in. Comes in head high, beats everybody, eliminates the goalkeeper, and you freeze a bird in the 6-yard box. Just thank you for coming. You should always score. Dolcek does not miss. It is 2-0. He's never offside either. He's timed his run from back here, boys. That's him there. These two might be off, but they haven't impacted play. And there we go. It is 2-0, and there we are. Great start. Big start. And now starting Hajuk looks like a masterstroke because he's a bit more of a defensively minded player in the middle. Anyway, saying that, it's a poor throw from Neff. Not known for the mistake as the Australian. And that finds Cristo, and he can turn and run, the former Real Madrid striker. Ball back a line is poor from him, though. Zahora. He's got a lot of work to do from here. I don't expect him to score. In the end, referee, play advantage. It's gone in. It's counted. I think it would have been a penalty if it didn't. Very cynical, but could have been Bogdan or Skur Janic, one of the two. Whoever it was, absolutely cynical in the box. Absolutely grabbed Zahora and stopped him running to the point where it was like, I have to let go of him here. Just look at that. In the end, lays it back, Bubnajar. It's hit Yeppy and fallen back to Bubnajar, and then it's gone in. I'm not so sure. In the end, though, 3-0, we're looking good. Highlight from kickoff, and away we go. Also, there's a big gap on that left-hand side. I don't know if they just pushed the fullback forward or they're changing system, but there is no fullback out here all of a sudden, unless he got sent off in that highlight, which would have been really odd. But yeah, anyway, Sanchez going on a run. Don't let him shoot. Oh my God, what a hit. Just unlucky to hit the post. Camacho gets on it there too. His ball in. Headed at goal. Ep66, good save. Gets down smartly, does the South African, and there we are. He's still there. They might have changed to an inverted fullback, and he's come inside. Anyway, Marquez, Bubnajar, Still looking there for Otter. Bumnajar wanted it down the line. Otter ignored it. In the end, finds Kenny. Getting forward. He does love this box-to-box roll. Say that and he gives it away. I'll keep my mouth shut next time. Chamacho, though. Ball goes long. Should be our ball. And it is Marquez. A bit under pressure in the end. Pumps it. Yepi gets up. Flicks down to Zahora. Very good work from Yepi. Zahora, though, going on a run. Gets into the box. Still going. Can cut it. Down he goes, though. Referee Craig Pawson from England is going to go have a look. I usually say these aren't penalties. This one's going to be given because he's made contact with him here. And I think this is one of those soft ones that they give in Europe. And I think this is going to be a pen. And it's going to be Yepi from the spot for 4-0. There we go. Yepi from the spot for 4-0. And here we are. Exactly what we want. Get our first win here in Europe too if he was to score this one, I think. Yepi stands up. I'm just going to shut up from now on. You watch them come back and it'll be 3-3. That's the first penalty he's missed this year. And I think he's only missed 2 penalties in about 3 years. We actually don't have a natural penalty taker here. Yep, he's our best with 10. So is Neff. Look, 3-0 up should be game over. At 3-0 at half-time. We've seen stranger things. Hey, Liverpool won a Champions League from this exact spot. But I don't think Hajuk have shown enough to go and do something. Anyway, corner, Yepi, Bumnajar. Is this the one where we play Yepi or is the ball coming in? It's Marquez. What a save from the keeper. Clawed onto the bar. I think he was kind of wrong-footed. Looked like it. Anyway, Neff does well. Yepi again. Can turn. Does turn. Good ball. Bumnajar volley. Doesn't. Double check. Kenny might hit. Doesn't. Otter hasn't scored for me. And he won't with shooting like that. They've lit in flares here, the Hajduk Split fans. I've got to love it, though. Kind of the Croatia. Croatia, Serbia. You go to Argentina. You get some good atmosphere. You get all those. The ultras. Brazil. You get some fans that are a bit crazy. I love it. I'm all for it. Anyway, Bumnajar. Still going. Comes inside. Good ball towards Zahora. Good touch. Effort blocked. Another good tackle. Cleared away. In the end, Hajuk. I think that's the highlight, really, was that. Anyway, Neff. Dolcek. Hajuk. Good ball. Bumnajar. Should have hit it earlier. Doesn't. In the end, I think they've cleared it and Bumnajar just kind of hit him and it's gone in. It's 4-0. Somehow it became 4-0 and all that stuff. And that's all right. I'm actually going to get Zahora off here. We've got some league games coming up and we're going to get Oscar in there. And I'm going to get Delchek off. I'm actually going to give Neil Jenkins a bit more of a run out here in the first team. He deserves it. He's been training really well. So we'll do that as well. And we've got the 2 Australians on the left-hand side linking up. So who knows? Ball goes out to play 4-0. Just a clearance to kind of hit Bumnajar. He's having a good game out there as well. And yeah, looking good. Which is what we want to see. I'm also going to take Yepi off, our most important player. Get Thank God into the hole as well. And we'll do that. 4-0, 20 shots, 10 on target. And we've converted, which is the main thing. And yeah, bit lucky. More flares going off. I love it. Give this guy a medal. You can get away with that. You do that in Australia, he's got a life ban. I really do think there's places for it in football where it's just, if it's controlled, but to give the atmosphere. Anyway, good ball down the line. Bumnajar should be able to cut this, doesn't. Otter, put that in there. Jenkins, nil. Australian should have scored. Really should have. 4-0 though. Looking really good. Hopefully it's this easy at home. And saying that, they probably deserve a goal to be fair. But guess he's had a pretty okay game in goals. So Swallow beating Prague, which I do not mind. Because I think out of all the teams, as much as we play more poorly against Prague are probably on paper a bit of an easier team to beat. But yeah, there's been a goal there. It's 4-0. We now want Swallow to win the next game at home in Italy as well. And then put me equal points with Prague. That's all I'm going to say. Such a positive result. Absolutely, players another get a day off tomorrow. Absolutely superb. It was magnificent. Yeah, Prague did lose. Swallow on 9 points. Right, we need Swallow to win again, you feel. We get 6 to 9 days, that's fine. We get 173k for that one there as well. And a good win, and Bumnajar looked really good. Hey, happy, sorted, all that matters. Next game out, we need to beat Hajduk Split. Who do we got in the 4th game? We've actually got Sparta Prague in the 4th game. Right. Yeah, we need Swallow to win that next one. And then know that if we get the 6 points leak with Sparta Prague, we need to beat Prague in Prague, probably to give ourselves a chance to get through the group. But even then, we don't know. It's going to be a momentous ask to get through this group. But hey, we said we needed 6 points from this episode. We've started in the best possible way. 3 points away in Croatia, tick. Now we need to go again. Need to get back home, get through this couple of league ties, finish top, hopefully after the 11 and 12 games are played, so we get the payout for that, and then get to the Hajuk split game, win that one there, and put ourselves in a position to hopefully finish in... Look, they have ourselves a chance to get out this group. It would be nice if it happens. It doesn't matter. But hey, 1 down, 1 to go, 2 wins is a must. Welcome back, YouTube. It is Damien, and it is game number 2 here of the doubleheader against Hajuk split. We know what we have to do. Have to win this game at home, put ourselves on 6 points, and give us a slim chance of still trying to qualify out of this Group H group. Anyhow, since we last met, a couple of interesting games. We played Silkenborg. We won 2-0, but a red card to Bubba Fernandez wasn't great. Second thing that happened, Tony got injured in training. Thirdly, what happened is I was going to play Cameron Roberts at centre-back because he's good enough to play there. That didn't happen either because he got injured now in training. We then played Bromby with a makeshift back 4 and we're 2-0 up and conceded 2 late goals. In a game we had 21 shots, 17 to draw 2-2. We are still 6 points clear, or we might be 5 points clear now because I think Bromby has done that. That's one of the weirdest goals I've ever seen on FM, by the way. Yeah, we really could already be on 29 points and basically I think 6 to 8 points clear of whoever's in second. It's either Bromby or Midtjylland. They're catching us at a weird rate. As you can see, 21 shots, 17 on target. I've had enough of having to play Flanagan. I've had enough of having to play Hedverville for Silkenborg in that last game. They're just keepers that just keep making something ridiculous. He's like 15 plus saves and you just can't beat him. Bromby are third on the table and rightfully so. And look, if you offered me a draw with a makeshift back line, then yeah, great. But the way we played, we deserved to win this game. You know, Yeppy out injured as well. Yeppy Hansen's been out. But, you know, it didn't really impact us. We were 2-0 up and flying. And really, it should have been. By the way, this goal from Dolcek could be goal of the year, so keep your eyes out at the end of the season review. That's a very good hit, boys. And then stupidity arose. You know, we were still on attacking here by accident. I went attacking to get the second and kind of kill this game off. And as I try to switch to positive, highlight goal. Good goal from Westerberg. How many times have we seen Westerberg score against us as well? What a regen. And then just 89th minute, game's pretty dead and buried. What a pass, good ball, good cutback, great goal, right? But just too easy. And Otter, for a guy that is meant to be the most experienced fullback, should just understand it's, you know, it's 89th minute. Just get behind, give no space in behind, face the play. In the end, he's kind of looking for his marker and the ball just goes in behind him. And yeah, look, all that matters is that we go out there and win this game. There's one change that they want me to make, and they do want me to drop Bum the Jar and start Oscar. I'm actually going to put Oscar in up top for the game here. He hasn't played as much as you would like. Zahora's been banging him in, but we need to give him some rest as well. We could do that against Vigborg next, but I think against Hajuk split, we should still be dominating this game here. It also allows me to bring Oscar into another position later on. We have Yeppy on the bench just in case it doesn't go to plan. We also have... Andreas on the bench if it doesn't go to plan as well. Johansson is the centre mid option as well because we have got people that are out and Finley Armstrong in there. We've gone to a bit more of a normal back 4 as well, which is really good. And Mpegessi's been playing really well of late, and there we are. I'm doing well, North Beach. What about yourself? Score prediction in the chat. Look, we won 4-0 in Croatia. Let's just go out here, get an early goal, relax, get to 2, get the 3, and just kill this game off. They have lined up relatively similar here as well. We have to keep on going. We have to win this game. We really hope Sassuolo do win again in Italy and leaves us level on points with Sparta Prague. Unfortunately, with results against teams, it would then mean that we'd have to win against Sparta Grub as well. But in saying that, we can maybe do a job. We maybe do a job in Prague. Who knows? Look, let's just get through this game and worry about the Prague game tomorrow. Anyway, Otter, Bubnajar, Bull William, Kenny gets there first, lays it in. Dolcek has somehow missed from the 6-yard box. None of that today, boys. I do not want one of these 21 shots, 17 games, 1 goal, get FM'd, and we're out of Europe. Not like that. I want to take it to the Sparta Prague game if possible. Anyway, Sanchez on it. Good ball in the Christo. He knows how to finish. He's hit the outside of the post. Wow. And see what I mean? If it's one of those games where we just don't put it to fucking bed, problems. I know playing Oscar Sandu over Zahora is a big risk because of that, but I just think it allows me, Potato, good to see you, it just allows me to do a few different things off the bench as well. You know, move Oscar left or right if I need to. And yeah. Anyway, Hajuk wins the ball back because that's what he does. Thank God, in the hole, gets on it. Neff now the Australian, looks for Thank God, finds him. Poor touch from Thank God. Wasn't the best ball by Neff anyway. Crescito still going on a run here. Forced well wide. In the end, his effort straight to Ep66. He's going to claim that easy. And he goes long straight away to Bubnajar. Highlight over. Didn't get to see it. Dominating, but not playing our best. By this stage already in Croatia, we're already 2-0 up. Corner. Just, all we need is a goal just to get the balance of this game anyway. Good ball. Otter needs to find a pass. Wheels around. Doesn't really find anything. Ball in though. Oscar's offside. Hits the post anyway. I'm telling you what, boys. This is a game that I feel the FMing. I feel it already. Going to move attack. Well, I'm not going to move attacking now. I was going to move attacking and really try to get a goal here before halftime. Dolchek wins. Oscar for half a second. I thought he maybe could have shot. Anyway, Dolchek on it again. Good ball over to Bubnajar. Doesn't find him. And they're going to be on the break again here. I've got that feeling, Hajuk. Don't get sent off, please. Don't get sent off. Good boy. Now win it. Done enough. Neff now. Come on. It's pressure. I can feel pressure. If I can feel pressure, imagine what the players feel, knowing that they have to win to stay in Europe. Anyway, thank God. Oscar need to make the run. Thank God never released. Anyway, Oscar gets on it again. Good ball to Bubnajar. Need numbers in the box here for Bubs. Beat a man, please. Been a bit lackluster from us. Does beat a man. Chips it back stick. Oscar Sandu, there he is. 1-0. Good header from him. 1-0 up. And the pressure valve just release. Well, 1-0 up. Surely they have to come out and attack. And we now should be able to pick them apart. Don't have to go attacking as well, which is good. And there we go. Looking for offside here. I don't think it could be even close. Oh, it was very tight, actually. Just on. And there we are. Anyway, good finish from Oscar. It's 1-0. And there we go. 40-odd minutes played. Getting into half-time now. If they score right on half-time, I'll be livid. Anyway, Neff clears. Bubnajar should be able to get on it. Oscar runs channels. Oscar's in. Keeper comes and stops. Oscar, set yourself. Force welly wide. Cuts it back. Thank God, should not miss. I don't understand what it is with Thank God. He gets in the right area and he never fucking finishes, ever. Yeppy gets in those areas straight away, man. And they're very similar. Ridiculous, man. In the end, Oscar did the right thing. Got on the ball, held it up, played his man, and his man let him down. Delighted with how it's going, yes. But is it going as good as it could be? Not really. Dolchek's going to come off. I'm going to move Oscar actually as this inside forward on attack. And I'm going to bring Zahora up top. No, it's a very early thing to do, but I think that's something I can do here. With the intention of getting Zahora to get a goal or two and kill this game off. Anyway, Bubnajar now. Otter, thank God. Alright, if you complain it, maybe it just happens. If you complain it, maybe it just happens. Anyway, Bubnajar finds Otter. And in the end, set piece works. It's 2-0. Should be all she wrote now. Big goal indeed. Big goal indeed. Anyway, Neff. Oscar Sandu finds Neff. Oscar, good ball in the Hajuk. Knows how to hit him. Wasn't far. Alright, as things stand, we would bring it down to the next game in Sparta Prague. That's where it would go. 60 minutes played. It is 2-0. Not going to make a change unless I need to. At the moment, there is no real need as we're dominating. Oh, not Oscar. Potential. Oh, if it's a broken leg like it was for Frank, I swear to God, I will lose my mind. Andreas is going to come in on the other side. We're going to go to that. Don't you dare be a broken leg. He's just started to look the bee's knees. Do that as well. Get Otter off and get your Hansen coming back from injury out there for some fitness too. Anyway, Bubnajar. Neff. Good ball in. Zahora. Thank you very much. Good ball in from the Australian as well. And that's 3-0. And there we are. Game over. Now we're just sweating on the injury now of Oscar. It better not be a broken leg. Lower leg injury. They're never good. But a broken leg would be a real kick in the teeth. To lose Oscar like that. Player of so much quality. It would be heartbreaking. Very pleased with the result, boys. Especially with what he's been doing off the bench in big games and everything. All right, we take it down no matter what. Sassuolo won. Didn't get to see a highlight there. They scored really late. That's why. They scored in the 88th minute. That's better for me to keep it like that. Even though my goal difference is better than Prague's result against teams, we have to go out there and beat Prague. It's as simple as that. Have to go out there and beat Prague. All right, it's a pulled calf muscle. It's not the worst. It's not a broken leg. It probably means that he's probably out of the Prague game unless there's an international break. Oh, there's an international break. Beautiful. He might be back for the Prague game. That's nice. Leave it to the physio then. That is good. Yes, leave it to the physio. I'm really happy with that. Get 173k for that. Thank God got man of the match, even though he missed that big chance. Oscar's injury is not the worst, which is good. And yeah, great. Not a problem. Happy with that. Good win. We're top of the tree. We're in third. We've proven that we're better than Hajuk split, at least in the group. And now it all comes down to next episode. Away in Prague. Go there. Win a game in Prague. We're going to have the chance on the final day to do something against the Swallow to top the group. The only thing is that by winning that game in Prague, if we can get a draw against the Swallow at home, we then, in Prague, win, we then be level in points, and our goal difference then would come into play, and we would get out the group. However, draw or lose to Prague, it would then mean, well, lose to Prague, it's all over. Draw to Prague would then mean Hajuk split to do us a job against Prague, and meaning to beat the Swallow to get out the group. It's all going to be very whatever. Anyhow, till next time, I'll see you then, YouTube. It's going to be massive. Thank you, and goodbye.